It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Hello, I'm Bobby Price, and welcome to the championship game. It's the Cougars and the Tigers battling it out. I'm Bobby Price, Mick Kirkland, and Mick, this one ought to be a barn burner. Dothan won the opener, 59-58.
It was 60-59.
Okay.
Dothan won the earlier this season, and I tell you what, you can look for a big game tonight. Dothan versus Northview, first championship meeting since 1993. And the fourth overall. Dothan has won all 4 meetings. Dothan will be going for a record 6 prep championship. So they're going to be going after it tonight. Earlier this season, the two teams met, and Dothan beat Northview at Northview by 1 point, 60-59. Key players to look for in this game. Number 1, Xavier Gibson, 6'9" sophomore. Had 16 in the first game, 18 in the second game, 19 last night. For Dothan High, the veteran, Julius Harper, number 10. He had 11 in the first game, 10 in the second, 12 in the third game. And number 22, Dennis Brenson, had a big night to get the Tigers here with 15 points.
So, tip-off is here. We're underway. Harper controls. Julius Harper, number 10 for the Dothan Tigers. They go on offense first. Hands off to Perry, number 21.
Bobby, you couldn't have asked for a better final this year than to have the Dothan Tigers and the Northview Cougars playing for the Dothan Progress Dothan Eagles 23rd Annual Holiday Prep Classic.
Okay, Harper winds up with it from Perry. They rotate over to Perry. And Lorenzo Thomas and Harper swap places. Harper in the corner, then inside to Brinson, and he's going to be fouled right off the bat by number 1, Gibson.
What Dothan's strategy may be, Bobby, is to try to take the ball inside and try to get the big man out of the game early, because I tell you, number 1, Xavier Gibson, even though he's a 10th grader, he is so dominating. He's a good inside shooter. He can hit him from behind the three-point line, an excellent shot blocker and rebounder.
All right, Brinson shoots his first and misses. He has another coming. We're scoreless, just underway here in this championship game in the 23rd Annual Holiday Prep Classic here at the Civic Center. And Brinson misses both the free throw attempts.
And the rebound goes to number 1, Xavier Gibson.
Northview works it around on their end of the court.
And Bobby, I tell you, another key player for Northview is number 14, Abbott.
Shot from number 12, Brown, misses, and Northview comes up with it.
Missed shot that
Gibson
time.
misses. 3-point shot, misses. Northview comes up with a rebound.
So Northview is doing an excellent job on the offensive end of the court, keeping that ball alive. They've got 3 shots here on that first possession, and they still have the ball.
Abbott looks and shoots, and off the backboard, it falls in for Abbott.
So Northview gets on the board first with a bank shot from Michael Abbott.
Dothan on the attack. Harper to Lorenzo Thomas to Perry. Inside to Richmond, under the basket, and he's going to be fouled by Abbott.
So both big men for Northview have picked up quick fouls. Abbott has 1, and Gibson has 1 foul.
The Cougar foul is on 14. Abbott, his first personal foul, second team foul.
So coming to the free throw line this time is number 31, Trent Richmond.
Richmond has been a good contributor for the Tigers during this tournament, Bobby. He came off the bench the other night in one of the games, and he sparked them with 6 straight points when they really needed some help off the bench. So he does a really good job coming off the bench for the Tigers of Dothan.
So he makes his first free throw. He has another one coming. It's early going, 6:10 left to end the period, and we still have another free throw coming from 31, Trent Richmond. He made the first. Here's the second, and it's good. We're tied at 2 apiece.
Tell you another player to look for on the Northview side is Kennedy. Kennedy played an excellent game last night. So
Forrester puts in the shot from Abbott. Gibson went over the rim, and Forrester came back and tapped it in for the 4-2 lead for Northview. Lorenzo Thomas, Harper here to the near side. Goes inside to 22. Brinson goes to the basket, and he puts it in for 2.
Branson continues to play outstanding here at the tournament, Bobby, and he puts 2 points on the board. He was lead scorer for the Tigers last night with 15.
So the Cougars take a shot here from number 20. Kennedy puts it in for 2. 6-4, Northview.
Well, we mentioned Rodney Kennedy just a couple minutes ago, Bobby. He played an outstanding game in the game against Charles Henderson.
Thomas to Harper. Harper for 3. He makes it.
Julius Harper comes back and answers with the 3.
And Dothan takes the lead, 7-6. The Cougars on the attack.
I tell you, when these two teams play, Bobby, it's always like this.
Turnover Northview.
You know, you expect this when 2 crosstown rivals. It's a big rivalry in football, but I'll tell you what, this basketball rivalry has come just as big. If you look around, we have almost a full house here to see this championship game.
Dothan on the attack. Thomas to Harper. Harper drives toward the basket, and he's going to be fouled by number 30. Is that going to be on Gibson? No, 30. Goes against Forrester.
That'll be the first foul on Forrester, 3rd team foul on Northview.
Inside to Brinson. Misses. So the Cougars get the rebound. Fast break to the basket. And the Cougars pull up.
Smart play that time by Kennedy. He didn't have a wide open layup, so he pulled it back out and set it up and goes over to Gibson from the top of the key. No good. Harper gets the rebound.
So the Tiger offense back on their side of the court. It's Harper toward the basket. And he's going to be fouled by Forrester. That's going to be his 2nd.
So Forrester picks up 2 quick fouls, and I tell you what, Julius Harper's going to challenge these guys today. He may be small. He's a 5'11 senior, and this is his 4th year playing for the Tigers. He actually moved up from the junior varsity 4 years ago at this tournament, and he's been a starter ever since.
Okay, Coach Goodson wants to talk it over with his Tiger troops. 30-second timeout. So with a little break in the action here, 4:05 to go in the first. It's a slim 1-point lead for Dothan, 7-6.
Right, Bobby, we'll run down the scoring right quick. Like Rodney Kennedy has 2 for Northview, along with Michael Abbott has 2, and Romiko Foster has 2. On the other side for Dothan, Julius Harper had a big 3-pointer. He has a 3. And Dennis Brinson has 2, and Trent Richmond has 2 points for the Tigers.
The 3-point shot is the difference as far as the lead is concerned. From Harper in this contest, and Harper's going to come to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line for the Tigers, 10 Harper shooting 2.
Harper averaging about 11 points a game during this tournament. He's been off from behind the 3-point line, Bobby. He's struggled from behind the 3-point line, but he hit his first one, so that may be a good indication for him tonight.
Second shot's up, and it's also good. So it's a 3-point Dothan lead, 9-6.
What Northview's going to have to do, Bobby, is establish their inside game. Get Gibson and Abbott active in this game if they want to beat these Tigers.
All right, the Cougars on the attack here. This time it goes to Gibson. He dribbles, shoots, misses, and Perry comes up with a rebound, but he stepped on the line, so Cougars maintain possession.
They're going to have to find, Gibson's got to move in lower because they have Dothan really outsized in this game, Bobby, because Gibson's 6'9" and Abbott is 6'6". Dothan's tallest player is number 22, Dennis Brinson, and he's only 6'4".
So Richmond comes up with a big rebound, so Dothan is back on their end of the court. Thomas with the ball. Now to Harper, to Perry. Back out to Thomas again. Harper to the other side for 3. He misses. And Abbott gets the rebound.
That time, Michael Abbott went up high for the rebound. He's a good, strong rebounder for Northview, and he's an excellent player, Bobby. He's an 11th grader, so he'll be back again next year.
3-point shot is in and out, and Dothan comes up with a rebound. That's Perry, and he traveled.
That time Perry couldn't control the ball. He did a really good job of getting the rebound, and he tried to get it out. He never really had control of the ball.
All right, Tyree Tucker comes in, number 35 for Dothan. As Richmond comes to the bench for Wheeler.
Northview trying to win their first title.
And Gibson travels. That's their second turnover. Dothan unofficially, Northview with 2 and Dothan 1. .236 in the first as Harper slowly brings it across midcourt. To Lorenzo Thomas, number 30, back to Harper. Harper back to Thomas. This time he goes across the way to Perry. Back out to Harper.
Dothan is going into a stall. We've seen them do that quite a bit this tournament, but they have been very unsuccessful at it.
All right, Harper with the ball now out to Perry. Number 30, Lorenzo Thomas shoots a 3 and misses, and Northview comes up with it. Number 12 was Marcus Brown. The Cougars with the ball. Inside to Abbott. Number 20 shoots a 3. It's there.
Rodney Kennedy drains one from downtown. It's a 9-9 score, 1:35 left in the first.
Harper comes around with the ball to the near side. Out to Thomas, number 30. Thomas over to Perry. Back to Harper at the top of the key. Comes to Thomas, number 30. Now to Perry. Inside to Brinson. Jumps and gives it to 35. Tucker, but Tucker's not ready for it. And it turns over. So that's its second turnover on the Tigers. 2 apiece unofficially. Just over a minute to go in the period. Under a minute now. Nice a bit of defense under the basket there for Lorenzo Thomas. There was going to be an easy basket for Gibson, but Thomas knocked it away. Northview keeps it. Cougars working it around. 3-point shot misses. And
Abbott gets the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Dennis Brinson. That'll be his first.
Now they're calling it on 35, Tucker.
Okay, Tucker.
So Abbott comes to the line.
And at the line is Michael Abbott, who's he's been shooting 87% from the foul line during the tournament, Bobby.
And he misses that one.
That's a surprise. He's been solid from the foul line.
So Abbott has another coming. 46.1 seconds left in the first period. Abbott puts it in, and it's good. Cougars up by 1. Harper.
Dothan's going to play for one shot with just under 40 seconds left in the first period.
Abbott stretched out on the floor. 22 is Brinson with the ball. Dennis Brinson back to Harper. And try to get Northview to come to him, but they haven't made a move yet. So we go under 20 seconds. Now he says work your offense, so go to Perry. Under 10 seconds. Perry turns it over.
Again, Bobby, every time we see them go into this stall, the results have been bad. They have not executed very well in the stall. They have turned the ball over continuously during the entire tournament when they go into this stall. So Dothan unable to score in the closing seconds of the first period.
So that brings us to the end of one, and we're knotted up pretty close here. It's a 10-9 lead for Northview over Dothan. All right, we're set for second period play here. It's a 1-point Cougar lead. As we get underway, the Cougars toss it in. Perry comes out to number 20 for Northview, and the shot is no good. And it comes back out to Forrester, and they have a collision, but Northview's able to maintain. A turnover. Dothan gets it. So that's the third turnover by the Cougars. They're knotted at 3 apiece in the turnover department.
Bobby, if you have to say anything, Dothan did a good job of keeping Gibson from getting really involved in the offense.
Number 30, Forrester, stepped on the line. So Dothan's going to get it as the official kind of lost her presence for a second. She said it was white ball, but she was pointing in the direction of the Cougars. So Dothan maintains possession here.
And Bobby, like I was saying just before that play, Dothan's done a good job of keeping Gibson from getting involved in the offense. He is scoreless in the first period, so their strategy has worked so far. Double dribbling, so it goes over to the Cougars of Northview.
There was no room between those two Cougar players for Perry to go, so he causes that turnover. Pass break to the basket. And almost loses it, but Lorenzo Thomas finally puts it in for 2 points.
I tell you, Lorenzo Thomas has played a solid tournament, Bob. As a matter of fact, he's had a good season this year. You can always count on him to contribute to your team.
And Dothan takes it away again. Brinson gets it this time on the block shot, and they slow it down. Harper with the ball. Drives toward the baseline, comes up, shoots, and it goes in somehow. Harper for 2.
Julius Harper with the acrobatic layup that time. He puts his team on top, 13-10.
So 4 unanswered points here in the quarter for Dothan. And almost another turnover by the Cougars.
They get it to Abbott, and he pulls up for a short jumper, and it's good.
So Abbott puts it in for 2. It's a 1-point Tiger lead, 13-12, under 6 minutes in the half.
And that time, Harper just lost concentration. The ball went right through his hands into the hand of number 12, Marcus Brown.
That just some hesitation on his part, not paying attention, but the Cougars unable to capitalize, and Harper comes down with the rebound.
Gibson has been playing outside too much, Bobby. They've got to get him under the basket, get him involved in that offense so that he can start making an impact on this team.
Thomas in the corner for 3, misses. 35 gets the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow goes to Dothan.
Jump on the floor, alternating possession. Remains with the Tigers.
So a couple of substitutions as Richmond comes in along with 33, Jarrell Thomas. So Lorenzo and Jarrell Thomas are in the game together at this point. Richmond to Perry, shoots for 3, misses, and Gibson gets the rebound. Look at there, Perry takes it away from number 12 for the Cougars, Brown. So Harper winds up with it as they cross midcourt.
Great defensive effort that time by number 21, Perry, stripping the ball away from Northview, and he gets it back for the Tigers.
Perry to Thomas, back to Perry, Harper at the top. Harper over to number 33, Thomas, back to Perry, who shoots for 3, short, rebounded by number 12, Brown for the Cougars.
The Cougars got to go down this time, Bobby, and set up and stop taking so many three-point shots and use their size advantage, get the ball inside to Xavier Gibson and to Michael Abbott and try to establish an inside game.
The Cougars still trying to work it around. Trying to go inside and have not been able to get there yet. And a steal by Dothan. Perry to the basket, and it's 2 points for Dothan.
I tell you what, Perry has made 2 outstanding defensive plays here in the period, Bobby. That's 2 steals in this period by Janae Perry.
And Dothan up by 3, 15-12.
And Northview's looked a little shaky on the offensive end of the court, Bobby. The passing is not crisp. They've been lobbing the passes and all, and not real good solid passes. And they've got to work, they need to work some picks to open up the game inside for Abbott and for Gibson. Right now, they're not doing that. They're taking too many outside shots. Gibson has been shooting from the outside, and all of the guards have been shooting from behind the three-point line. They've got to get the ball in and use their strength in order to get into this game. Now, on the other hand, Dothan has done a very good job of executing. They played outstanding defense. Perry has come up with a couple of big steals. Harper hit a big 3, and he has another 2. Harper had 7 points in the game for the Tigers.
All right, we're set to resume play at 3:47. It's a 3-point Tiger lead, 15-12. 4 fouls committed by the Cougars, only 1 for the Tigers.
I'm quite sure Coach Griffin told them to try to get the ball inside.
Dothan gets a turnover. Harper for 2.
Julius Harper weaved through defenders, laid it up untouched and unchallenged.
9 points for Harper in the game tonight. Almost another steal, but we have a whistle. Goes against Perry. That'll be his first.
The Dothan foul is on 21 Perry, his first personal foul.
It's a 5-point Dothan lead, 17-12 with 3:22 to go. And unofficially, Northview with 7 turnovers, and Dothan committing only 4 thus far.
Dothan is right now has some momentum, Bobby. They are playing a lot better than Northview at this point, but that's the way it started off when these 2 teams met earlier this season. Dothan came out and they just really struggled.
Another turnover for Dothan. Thomas to the basket, and it's good. Lorenzo Thomas with 4 points. It's 19-12.
Dothan up by 7, and like I was saying during that play, this is probably almost exactly the way the first game between these 2 teams this year started.
3 points from 24 Brandon Ward. That helped the Cougars a lot there. It's 19-15 Dothan.
That was a big play for Northview. They needed something positive to happen, and that time Brandon Ward came up big.
Perry comes over to that's Jarrell Thomas. To Harper. Harper back to Perry. Back to Harper. Harper to Thomas. In, and it gets the basket.
Lorenzo Thomas has come out and scored 6 points for the Tigers, and he's playing an excellent game, Bobby. He's showing his speed in this game.
Another turnover by Northview. Turnover number 9.
They're playing out of control, Bobby. They are playing out of control. They need to just settle down and do what they do best. Right now, they're not doing that. Dothan is all over the Cougars of Northview.
So Gibson sits down, and number 50, Austin Hafner, comes in to give Gibson a breather. Perry inside to Thomas, who shoots in and out, and it's rebounded by 50 Hafner. .33 Thomas, a little bit too anxious there. Picked up a foul.
I tell you, Dothan is really putting the pressure on Northview on defense, Bobby. They are really creating a lot of plays. And
yes.
Northview, like I said, they're rattled right now. They need to just settle down and don't try to do it all at one time. Just slowly work your way back into control of this game, and you do that by making one play at a time.
Abbott gets it knocked away. Harper with the ball on the Tigers field to the basket. It's in and out, no good. 30 comes out with the rebound. Lorenzo Thomas for Dothan. Perry takes it around, gives it to Trent Richmond, and he's fouled by number 50 for the Cougars.
Robert, right now, Dothan is beating Northview in all facets of the game. They're beating them shooting, rebounding, defense, hustle. They're just flat out beating them right now.
Turnover number 10 for Northview, only 4 for Dothan here in the first half. A minute 18 remaining. In and out for Richmond, so he's 2 for 3.
It's almost halftime, Bobby. It seems like the game just started.
And he misses both of them. Cougars come up with it. Dothan up by 6, 21-15. Cougars moving around to the Brandon Ward side, and he's wide open inside, but had to come out to get the ball.
Dothan going for an unprecedented 6th championship at the Dothan Partners HolidayClassic. Northview is trying to win that first.
And Richmond comes up with it thanks to help from number 33, Jarrell Thomas. So Cougars unable to convert on that attempt and their possession.
I think you'll see Dothan go for one play here with just under 30 seconds left in the half. They're going to try to run the clock out and go into halftime with a good 6-point lead.
Under 20 seconds. Harper at midcourt. Looking for some help as we approach 10 seconds. Back out to Harper again, under 10. At 5 to Perry, to the basket, and he misses. That's the buzzer. So as we come to halftime, at the end of 1, it was Northview 10-9. At the half, it's 21-15, Dothan on top. And we'll, you have any comments before we break, Mitt?
It's been all Dothan. Yeah, Dothan has come out, Bobby. They had a game plan, and they really have executed well in this game. Northview has gotten away from the things that they do very well, which is take the ball inside and use that size advantage, using Gibson and using Abbott. They haven't done that. Gibson is scoreless in the first half, so, you know, he hasn't been a factor in the game. And last night in the semifinal game, Gibson had 15 points at halftime. So they've got to get him involved in the game. The guards got to try to get the ball into Gibson, get him involved, and try to turn this thing around in the second half.
Well, the two big guys, Gibson has no points yet, and Abbott has put in 5 points. So it hasn't happened on the inside for the Cougars, and that's, I guess, why they're down about 10 points in addition to the 10 turnovers they committed in the first half. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back and talk more about it at the beginning of the third period. So it's halftime here at the Dothan Civic Center in the 23rd Annual Holiday Prep Classic. The Dothan Tigers lead it 21-15 over the Northview Cougars. Welcome back to the Dothan Civic Center as we're almost set to tip off for third period action. Mitt, any comments before we get started?
Well, Bobby, it's pretty obvious Dothan High's lead because Dothan has executed a lot better than Northview. Northview has played right into Dothan High's hand. Dothan has been running the ball, getting good shots, but Dothan has really played well. Northview has not executed very well. They have not taken many inside shots. They have not gotten the ball in the hands of the power men. That's number 1, Xavier Gibson, and number 14, Michael Abbott. Gibson is scoreless in the game, Bobby. Scoreless. In the previous game, he had 15 points at halftime. So Northview's got to come up with a way to get the ball into Gibson's hand, and they've got to get Abbott more active too. Abbott has scored 5 points.
He powers and tries to get it in, but it does not fall for him, but they get the tip out and get the roll. as Northview throws up another, and Dothan comes up with the rebound. Terry with the ball. Harper over to Perry. Back to Harper. And Lorenzo Thomas rotates to the top. They go inside to Richmond. And then Brinson almost losing it. Perry with it to Harper.
Bobby, I talked about the previous meeting between these two teams where Dothan came out on top by 1. They went ahead with 4.8 seconds left on 2 free throws. But Dothan had a double-digit lead early in the game, and Northview fought their way back into the game, and they had taken a lead, and they lost it with 4.8 seconds on 2 free throws. So this game is a long way from being over. You can look for Northview to really get something going here in the second half.
3-point shot from Lorenzo Thomas is no good. The Cougars get the rebound, fast break to their end of the court. 3-point shot from number 12 is in and out. And Dothan comes up with a rebound.
And Northview has taken his entirely too many shots from behind the 3-point line, Bobby. Anytime they take that shot, it really eliminates the possibility of getting your big men involved in the play. So they've got to just work one play at a time, one possession at a time, and try to make things happen.
Yeah, Dothan a little anxious on that one, trying a long pass down court and overthrew Richmond. So that's their 5th turnover. And traveling is going to be called on Marcus Brown for Northview.
If you can say anything for Northview, Bobby, they lost one of their key players in the previous meeting between Dothan and Northview. Justin Johnson was injured, and I think he's out for the season, and he was a key player. He had led that Northview comeback in that game, and he's absent tonight.
Perry to Harper. Harper driving toward the basket, looking for nothing there. Perry comes over to help out. And we get a steal from number 12, Brown. Takes it to the basket. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Perry.
And Bobby, they needed something positive to happen, and that time they did. A great steal by number 12, Brown, Marcus Brown, creating that. And normally when you create things like that, a series of good things happen. And we've seen it time and time before in the tournament.
Number 12 is Marcus Brown. Up, gets a roll, and it falls away, no good.
And Northview, Bobby, has shot excellent during the tournament. They're shooting 76% from the line as a team, but Brown misses both of them.
They're 1 for 4 from the line tonight.
They are struggling all on the court.
Perry inside to Thomas. Thomas come back, shoot, jumps, makes it.
Lorenzo Thomas continues to pay dividends for this Dothan High team. He is a really good, consistent player. He's not going to come out and score.
Dothan gets a steal. That's Lorenzo Thomas, and it's knocked away by Northview.
That was a great recovery that time by number 30 for Northview, Romiko Foster, coming back because that could have been 2 more points for Dothan. They're leading by 8, 23-15.
Harper shoots for 3. And Big Gibson comes down. Xavier Gibson comes down with the rebound. So it's the Cougars back on the attack.
They've got to work the ball in to get it in the hands of Gibson or either Abbott.
Northview shoots from the corner, misses. And it's going to be knocked away by the Cougars.
It's still out of sync, Bobby. They have not been in sync the entire game. They've got to get something, or somebody on this Northview team has got to step up and get this team going, because right now they're not looking very good.
Inside to Thomas, and he's going to be fouled. We'll see who it's going to be called on. It's either Abbott or Gibson. It's Gibson.
And that's very unusual, Bobby. Gibson has more fouls than he has points.
He has
Gibson,
no points.
No points and 2 fouls, and that's not what you want. They have totally taken him out of the game.
Thomas puts it up, makes it.
Thomas is having an outstanding game, Bobby. He really is.
9 points on the night. Could go into double figures if he makes this free throw. It's up. In and out, no good.
9-point lead, biggest lead of the game. Northview's leading, trailing Dothan 24-15.
Coach Griffin wants to take a 30-second timeout, so with a little bit of break here, Mid, how about some totals for the Cougars thus far?
Looking over on the Cougar side, Bobby, not a whole lot to talk about. Michael Abbott has 5 points. He's 1 of 2 from the line and has 2 field goals. Rodney Kennedy has 5 points. He has a 2 and a 3. Brandon Ward has a 3-pointer, and Ramika Foster has a 2-pointer. Now, moving over to the Dothan High side, Julius Harper has 9 points. He has a 3 and 2 other field goals, and he's 2 of 2 from the line, followed by Lorenzo Thomas, also has 9 points. He has 4 field goals, and he's 1 of 2 from the line. Trent Richmond has 2 points, and Janae Perry has 2 points.
And Brinson also with a pair. It's 24-15, 9-point lead, 4:41 of the third. Abbott puts it in for 2.
And that's exactly what they needed. Michael Abbott showed some strength and size. That time he goes up over the Dothan defenders and slams it through. And it gets, we'll see if that can be the spark that this Northview team needed.
Harper to Perry. Over to Thomas. Back to Perry. As Perry dribbles over toward the corner, Harper comes out to the top. As he tries to go inside, nothing there. And it's knocked away by Cougar, but Perry picks it up in backcourt, brings it back across for the midcourt stripe. Inside to Lorenzo Thomas, to Brinson, and Brinson saves it. They come back out to Harper, sets up the play once again. Lorenzo Thomas to the basket, nothing there. And the Cougars come up with the rebound. 24-17. Dothan up by 7. And Forrester gets the rebound for the Cougars.
Kennedy got the roll that time, Bobby. So Northview has come out and scored 4 unanswered points. They're on a 4-0 run here. They scored 24-19, 3:11 left in the third.
And Coach Terry Goodson wants to take a timeout, talk to his troops, and they will talk it over. With 3:08 to go in the third period of play, Dothan had a lead, and they still have it, but it's shrunk to 5 points.
And Bobby, Northview may have a little run going here. They've needed something, and I think that dunk by Michael Abbott really sparked them. They needed that. They were just struggling. I mean, offensively, defensively, they were struggling, and Dothan was doing everything right, but that play led to another good play. So maybe this is what they needed. They're trailing by 5 points. They were down by 10 points.
Each team has committed 1 foul here in the first 5 minutes of the third period. So no problems with fouls at this point. Gibson has 2 fouls. Forrester has 2 fouls for the Cougars. And for Dothan, Perry's the only one with 2 fouls, a couple of other singles.
Gibson is still scoreless, Bobby, and we have 3 minutes left here in the third period, and he's yet to score, and that's really, it's going to tell a story tonight.
Harper to Brinson, over to Perry in the corner, and we got a whistle as it's traveling call, turnover by Dothan. So Northview can trim that lead just a little bit more if they can take it down and score on this possession. 24-19 is our point total.
Going to have a foul called on, I believe it's going to be on number 10, Julius Harper.
Yep, that's Harper picking up his first.
The Tiger foul is on 10 Harper. His first personal foul, second team foul.
All right, the Cougars will toss it in. Harper guarding pretty closely. Abbott comes up, 2 guys in the corner, but he's able to get it out. Now Abbott with the ball once again, trying to go to the basket. And offensive foul called on Abbott. And a technical on top of that.
The Cougar foul is on 14 Abbott. His second personal foul, second team foul. A technical foul has been called on the Northview bench.
And Bobby, another technical. We have seen technical fouls cost teams games the whole tournament.
All right, Harper's shot is no good. All right, Harper's got another one coming. Harper shoots, and it rolls away. He misses both of them.
That's very unusual for Julius Harper. He's normally a very good free throw shooter, and that time he missed both of them. So it's going to...
Yeah, Nate's giving us a notice here that they've crossed the $40,000 mark in this tournament thus far tonight and this week. So that's good news for the schools in this area.
And because, Bobby, all the proceeds from this tournament is divided by among the schools that participate, and the higher you get in the tournament, the more money your school receives.
All right, Perry with the ball as Dothan's trying to work it on the inside, but having to stay on the outside perimeter. At this point, it's Harper, Perry, and Thomas, but they rotate, bring Trent Richmond out to the corner.
Bobby, this is a very low-scoring game. Northview's only scored 19 points, and we are almost out of the third period. And Julius Harper comes up with another three.
That's his second three of the night. 27-19, back to an 8-point lead at minute 10 in the third.
Harper has 12 points. 9 of them coming off three-pointers.
To Abbott in the corner, to Gibson, and he finally makes it on the scoreboard.
First basket of the game by Gibson, and we have less than a minute left in the third.
27-21, 6-point Dothan Tiger lead as we approach 40 seconds in the third. It's Perry with the ball. Inside to Brinson. Back out to Perry once again, over to Harper. Under 30 seconds. This time to Perry. Perry with it, almost losing it. And he does. Northview gets it with 10 seconds to the basket, and there's a whistle. Now a blocking foul is going to be called on number 22, Dennis Brinson.
So Northview's trailing by 6 with 8.5 seconds left in the third, and at the line is going to be Michael Abbott. He has 7 points tonight. He's 1 of 2 from the line so far.
8.5 seconds left in the third. Abbott's shot is up, and it's good. A couple of substitutions for Dothan coming in. Tyree Tucker and Jarrell Thomas.
Like I said, throughout the tournament, Abbott is averaging unofficially 87% from the line, Bobby. That is excelente.
Yes, it is. All right, he is now 2 for 3. And he misses that one. And Harper comes up with the rebound. Harper throws it up. Almost is good. So at the end of the third period, Dothan leads it by a score of 27-22. So it remains, well, it's Dothan led by 6 at the half. Now it's a 5-point lead, 27-22. So we'll be back with the fourth and final period of action in this championship game at the Dothan Civic Center during the 23rd annual Holiday Prep Classic, sponsored by the Dothan Progress and the Dothan Eagle. Back at the Dothan Civic Center, where we are set to finish this thing up. Ben, what's your comments?
Okay, I want to wrap up, recap the scoring by quarters. At the end of one, Northview led 10-9. At the end of two, it was 15-21. Dothan had taken a 6-point lead. And at the end of three, Dothan has gone up 27-22. Very low-scoring game, Bobby. We're going into the fourth period, and we haven't hit 30 points yet.
Well, it's that stall tactic that Dothan has put in through the entire tournament. Has a three-point shot, and Gibson comes up with the rebound.
Gibson went up high that time and got the rebound, and that's exactly what he needed to do.
And they're going to get a two-shot foul as several players hit the floor on that one. Number 33. That's Jarrell Thomas with his second foul, and that is team foul number 4 in the half. At the line, shooting. And the first one is up and is no good from number 12, Brown. So he is 0 for 3 from the line and has another coming.
Bobby, we talked about how good Northview had been shooting from the line, but tonight they're struggling all over. For the tournament, they were averaging 76% from the line.
His next shot is up, and he does not get the roll, but Gibson and then Harper comes in and commits a foul. That'll be his second.
Northview trailing by 5 points, and they're getting a couple opportunities. If they could have hit their last 2 foul shots, it would have been a 3-point game.
All right, Gibson makes his first. That gives him 3 points on the night. And misses the second. And it's going to go out on Dothan, so Northview keeps it. It's a 4-point Dothan lead, 27-23.
You know, Northview's missing their foul shots. Gibson is 81% for the tournament, Bobby. So they have done a very good job of shooting, but they're not shooting very well from anywhere tonight.
Gibson misses, and Dothan gets the rebound. And Dothan comes across midcourt with Harper with the ball.
Gibson's really struggling tonight, Bobby. They shut him down in the first half, and he just hasn't been able to get on track this game.
To Thomas. And a foul's going to be called on number 12, Brown.
We're still yet to hit 30 points for either team, and we have 7:04 left in the fourth period.
12 Brown.
All right, Brinson takes the toss in. Brinson shoots, misses, and 35 gets the rebound. And goaltending is going to be called on number 1, Gibson. So 35 gets the, is that 35 that got the points?
Yes.
Tucker, yeah.
Yeah, Tyree Tucker gets the credit for the basket.
29-23, 6-point Dothan lead.
Dothan has been leading since the second period.
And a Dothan steal from Lorenzo Thomas to the basket, and he makes 2 points.
Lorenzo Thomas, 11 points for the Tigers, and he's right behind Harper, who has 12.
31-23, it's a Dothan lead. As Northview goes to the basket, Tucker, Forster finally puts it in for 2. He missed the first, got his rebound, and put it in for another.
That time, persistence paid for Ramiko Forster. He shot the first time, missed it, got his own rebound, put it back up, and it's a 6-point game.
31-25, 6:06 remaining.
Dothan, if they win this one, Bobby, they will be the champions of the Holiday Classic. They will have won more games than any other team. They will have won 6 championships. So they're wanting to set a record, and Northview is yet to win a championship. They played Dothan 4 times for the championship, and they've never defeated them in the championship game here at the Civic Center. Last time these two teams played each other was in 1993 for the championship.
An air ball to Harper. To Brinson, and Perry comes up, saves it. 35, takes a shot, misses, and is blocked by Abbott. Number 12 shoots in the corner, and he misses a 3. Rebounded by number 20, Kennedy.
Bobby, they still are not getting the ball inside to Abbott and Gibson.
Gibson shoots and makes it.
Xavier Gibson.
31-27. It's a 4-point Dothan lead at the 5-minute mark of the ball game. Harper with the ball. Inside to number 30, Lorenzo Thomas. And he walked. That's the 8th turnover for Dothan. Northview still remaining at 12. So Northview can trim the lead even more if they can score on this possession.
Bobby, they need to get the ball inside. They need to get it inside, and they have not. That time they get it to Abbott. He backs out. They're just not handling the ball very well.
An air ball, and Lorenzo Thomas comes up with it. And Dothan with the ball now. Harper.
Brown is struggling, Bobby, and he can change the shoot. He's scoreless tonight. He's 0-4 from the foul line, and he has not scored a field goal. So he needs to get the ball to somebody else.
Perry to the basket. And Forrester's going to foul him. That'll be his 3rd. So Perry comes to the line.
The Cougar foul is on 30 Forrester. His 3rd personal foul, 15 fouls.
So both teams have committed 5 team fouls apiece. So Perry shoots a couple, and the first one is no good. 31-27, a 4-point Dothan lead. Perry with his 2nd free throw attempt. It's up, and it's good.
Back up to a 5-point lead, 32-27. Just over 4 minutes left in the period. Championship game between the Dothan Tigers and the Northview Cougars. Crosstown rivals. This is for the marbles here.
Abbott with the ball. And we're going to have a whistle on number 35. That's going to go against Tyree Tucker. That'll be the 6th team foul.
The Tiger foul is on 35 Tucker. His 2nd personal foul, 6th team foul.
So one more, and the Cougars go into the bonus. Trying to go inside to Gibson, and Gibson finally winds up with it. Attempts it, cannot come up with it, and Perry gets the ball. Brinson saves it. Perry with the ball now.
You know, that time Gibson was not physical enough, Bobby. With his height and size, he should have been a little more physical. We saw him play very physical in the game before, but that time they picked the pocket of Thomas. Number 21 to Kennedy, who had an outstanding game in the semifinal, makes a big play. He steals the ball, takes it coast to coast, and he scores. And it's now a 3-point game. So Kennedy can bring him back within 1 point.
Kennedy taking the shot, in and out. Brinson with the rebound.
Dothan on top, 32-29, 3:07 left in the 4th.
All right, Harper with the ball. The defense coming out to the Tiger offense on this possession. 35 Tucker with the ball. Across to Lorenzo Thomas to Harper. Harper baseline, under the basket, shoots, blocked. And the Cougars come up with it. And they're going to call a foul on Forrester, an offensive foul.
Well, what they call, Bobby?
A pick?
Yeah, an illegal pick. They're going to call it for blocking. Bad break for Northview that time, Bobby. That would have put them up. They would have only been trailing by 1 point. Bad break for the Cougars, but good break for the Tigers.
2 minutes, 38 seconds remains. It's Harper with the ball across midcourt. As 31, Richmond. Coach Goodson wants a timeout, and
yeah, so we're going to take a timeout with 3:28 left in the fourth.
In the ball game.
Yeah, right. 32-29.
Oh. 2 minutes and 28 seconds remains in this contest. It's 32-29 with the Dothan Tigers on top, and Northview is scraping and scraggling and trying their best to catch up, and they have done a good job of it so far, but still trailed by 3.
Yeah, Bobby, it's been an uphill battle for Northview most of the night. Dothan has played a good game. They've made some mistakes here late in the game, but they're still in control with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Harper with the ball, a good ball handler. He hands over to Perry. Perry on a great move, and in and out, and it's going to be a foul call on number 22, Brinson, and Cougars are now in the 1-and-1.
Bobby, like we said at the beginning of this game, it's going to go down to the wire. You know, Dothan looked like they were going to pull away, but it was no doubt in my mind that this would be a close game.
So Abbott comes to the line. He is 2 for 4 with 8 points on the night. Nothing bigger than the front end of this 1-and-1. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. 32-29 is the score. Let's see if Abbott can make it.
We have a good crowd on hand, and they are really excited tonight.
He gets the roll, and he makes it. So it's Dothan by 2, with 1 shot coming for Abbott. Here we go. Abbott eyes the basket. He shoots. And it's good. It's a 1-point Dothan lead. 32-31, under 2 minutes.
Northview has fought back from a 4-point deficit going into the period. Harper challenges it, and a
tip in from Brinson.
Brinson has made some big plays in this tournament, Bobby. That's only his 4th point, but it was an excellent time to do it.
Forrester for 2. That's his 6th point. It's still a Dothan lead by 1. A minute 25 remaining. Harper across midcourt. Harper to the basket, shoots. Brinson gets a rebound, puts it in.
We're talking about Brinson, Bobby, and his ability.
And Abbott's on the floor.
You know, we talked about Brinson and how he's so capable of. He comes through when you need him. He's that guy that, man, we need somebody to step up. And Brinson's always there. He steps up big time. 2 big plays in the closing minute of the game by Dennis Brinson.
Absolutely. That brings him to 6 points on the night. But he has been exceptional on the boards tonight, and could be a key injury here in the late going for these Cougars if number 14 Abbott's unable to continue.
That would be a really big blow to Northview. I was talking earlier about how in that previous meeting with Dothan High School, number 10 Justin Johnson was injured, and I think he's out for the rest of the season. And Johnson had keyed that comeback in the previous meeting, and when he went out, it was a big loss to this team, and now if Abbott goes off, it's just a devastating loss to this Northview team.
He really hit the floor hard and right on that ankle, but he is up. And he's putting a little pressure on it as they're going to try to walk it off and see what happens here. The folks from Southern Bone and Joint helping him off the court, as looks like they're going to take him back to the dressing room.
That's not good, Bobby. That's what happened with Justin Johnson. After his injury, they had to walk him out of the gymnasium, and I think they took him right on to the hospital for x-rays, and I believe he had a broken wrist. So just a very unfortunate accident for Northview. You know, it's tough, but injury is always tough on a team.
All right, coming in to replace Abbott is number 24, Brandon Ward.
Northview trailing by 3 with just over 1 minute left, and they've got to do something and do it quick.
And a steal almost, but then he gets it back.
Boy,
and a foul's going to be called on number 21, Perry.
Boy, that was a series of plays there, Bobby. Northview lost it, then it went to Dothan. Dothan lost it, and back to Northview, and then Dothan fouls Northview.
All right, it's 1-1 to the line. For the Cougars is number 24, Brandon Ward. He has 3 points on the night and his first trip through the free throw line. It's up, and it's no good. Dothan gets the rebound.
And we talked about free throws, Bobby. Northview's done a good job the entire tournament with free throws, and they have struggled tonight all over the court. Boy,
called the time. Harper alertly, as he hit the floor, called that timeout with 33.6 seconds and a 3-point lead.
Dothan almost gave that ball back to Northview, but that smart play by Julius Harper to call timeout before they committed a violation to turn the ball over. So it's timeout with 33.6 seconds left in the fourth. Dothan's leading by 3 over Northview, and if you have to talk about something, Northview just lost one of their key players, Michael Abbott. He came down and he was injured, and they walked him out of the Civic Center with medical personnel, so I don't think we'll be seeing him return tonight. Michael Abbott had 10 points in the game. He was 4 of 6 from the line and had 3 field goals. Now, just quickly recapping the score, Rodney Kennedy has 9 for Northview, and Xavier Gibson, who had an explosive, who's been averaging about 18 points a game during the tournament, only has 5 points tonight, and all 5 of those points have come here in the second half.
All right, set to resume. Dothan tosses it in, comes into Perry.
Dothan's going to try to run the clock out, Bobby. They are going to try.
Perry to Brinson. Brinson to Harper. Harper to Richardson. To Perry. To Harper. To Brinson.
Northview is going to have to foul to try to stop the clock. And they call an intentional foul, which he should have gone for the ball, Bobby, but he just went and grabbed him, which makes an intentional foul. Dothan High will shoot, and they will get the ball back.
So Brinson comes to the line, and he is 0 for 2 tonight, Nip, with 6 points on the night, and it's a 3-point lead, and really a double possession.
And it's a tough break for the Cougars, Bobby. Really a tough break for them.
And he missed the first.
So Brinson is 0 of 3 from the line tonight. And he's normally a good free throw shooter.
All right, Brinson's next shot is up, and he makes it. It's a 4-point lead. Dothan with the ball. Brinson will toss it in.
8.4 seconds left. They've got to try to steal the inbounds pass.
So Dothan calls a timeout. So no additional time runs off the clock. 8.4 seconds remain.
I tell you what, Bobby, injuries have really cost Northview. You know, you lose one of your key players in the first meeting between these teams. Then you lose another one of your key players in the second meeting. It's just, you know,
they still got another meeting in less than 10 days.
Right, and it's like the odds are stacked against you. You know, Northview came out, and Dothan really came out playing real aggressive like they did in their first meeting. And but Northview led, I believe, after one. Yeah, they led 10-9 at the end of one. And Dothan took a 21-15 lead into the dressing room at halftime and a 27-22 lead at the end of three. And we have a 37-33 lead for Dothan with 8.4 seconds, and Dothan will be inbounding the ball.
Brinson tosses it into Perry. Over to Thomas. From Harper to Thomas. And Thomas just holds it. And the final buzzer sounds. The Dothan Tigers have won this Holiday Prep Classic, the 23rd annual, and they become the all-time winner in this tournament series.
That's right, Bobby. Dothan has won this tournament more times than any other team. This is their sixth time winning this tournament. It was a very low-scoring game, 37-33, but that's all it took for Dothan to win. Northview never got on track, Bobby. They never got on track. They never got number one Xavier Gibson involved in the game. Michael Abbott never really got involved to the second half, and then he was injured here in the closing minute of the game, which was a real serious injury, you know, to the team. I don't know how serious this injury is personally, but it was a big blow to the Northview team. So they come up short by 4 points, 37-33. I'm going to run down the scoring for you. For the winning Dothan Tigers, the leading scorer was number 10, Julius Harper. He had 12 points and a couple of big three-point plays, followed by Lorenzo Thomas, who played a solid game with 11 points. And Dennis Brinson came up big late in the game. He came up and did exactly what his team needed him to do. He had 7 points for the game. Janae Perry with 3. And Perry made a couple of big plays defensively, followed by Trent Richmond had 2 and Tyree Tucker 2. For Northview, in a losing cause, the leading scorer was number 14, Michael Abbott, who I was just saying was injured late in the game, and they took him out of the Civic Center. He had 10 points, followed by Rodney Kennedy's 9. Ramiko Foster had 6. Xavier Gibson, who had been averaging around 18 points per game, only managed to score 5 points, and they all came in the second period. So Dothan and I pretty much neutralized Gibson in the game tonight, and Brandon Ward had 3 for the losing cause. So it was a tough night for the Cougars, and they were hoping to win their first ever Dothan Progress Holiday Classic, but they came up 4 points, 5 points short, Bobby.
I had unofficial turnovers of 12 for Northview and 8 for Dothan.
Yeah, it was a tough time, and we're going to be having the presentations of the trophies momentarily.
We now go to the Nathaniel Fraser for the presentation.
On behalf of the Dothan Progress, the Dothan Eagle, and Media General newspapers, we want to thank all of you for attending the 23rd annual Holiday Prep Classic presented by Home Oil, your local Chevron dealer. Joining me on the floor this evening, sports editor of the Dothan Eagle, John Johnson, Mr. Tim Shirley, the president of Home Oil Company, the Honorable Pat Thomas, Mayor of the City of Dothan, and Coach Bubba Johnson, who's handing out the championship t-shirts right now to our tournament champion. It is often said that at an event like this, there are no losers, and certainly that is the case for this tournament. That's because all of the money raised from this event goes back to support the 16 participating schools and schools throughout the Wiregrass. And I'm proud to announce that this year, once again, the schools will be dividing over $40,000. So ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a hand. also like to thank our tournament announcers throughout the week. Mr. Scott Kellner, who's on the stage to announce the tournament games tonight. Mr. Al Roberts of Channel 4. And Alan Skipper. This tournament would not be possible without some outstanding sponsors that support high school athletics year-round. And I want to recognize each one of them, and as I call your company name, if you're here, would you please come up and line up behind me? First of all, our presenting sponsor is Home Oil Company. Mr. Tim Shirley's here. Southern Bone and Joint, who is the sponsor of our three-point contest. Dothan ENT, Cochran Cherry Gibbons, Smith, Lane and Taylor, Ray's Restaurant and Catering, Jim Whaley Tires, Qualico Steel, Southeast Alabama Medical Center, Flowers Insurance, Flowers Hospital, Purdue Farms, Receiver Total Communications, BJ's Fireworks, CSI Services, DSI Security, Burger King, Wallace Community College, Wachovia, Maize on the Move, Emerald Coast RV, Blue D's Construction, Southern Heritage Funeral Home, Bondi's Ford, Pruitt Communications, and of course the City of Dothan. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our sponsors a round of applause. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. First of all, the presentation of the all-tournament team. Our first member from Rehoboth, DeWitt Hogan. As I call your name, would you please come forward and receive your t-shirts and your medallions, please. These are sponsored by Mike Smith's Automotive Group from here in Dothan. Terry Fields of Headland. From Central Coosa, Quintero County. From Houston County, Tavares Black. From Carroll High School, Demaris Kilos. From Charles Henderson, Devontae King. From Charles Henderson, Justin Green. From Eufaula, Jim Thomas. From Eufaula, Cornell Garrett. From Northview, Xavier Gibson. From Northview, Rodney Kennedy. From Northview, Michael Abbott. From Dothan, Dennis Brinson. From Dothan, Julius Harper. From Dothan, Lorenzo Thomas. And your tournament most valuable player from Dothan High School, Julius Harper. Each year this tournament also gives out a sportsmanship trophy. It is given to the team that displays the best sportsmanship throughout the tournament. It is voted on by the members of the Southeast Alabama Basketball Officials Association. This year's winner, the Houston Academy Raiders. The tournament also recognizes a sixth man. The sixth man award is named in honor of Adam Deese. The Adam Deese Sixth Man Award is presented presented each year to a player in the tournament who displays hustle, sportsmanship, and a genuine love for the game of basketball. Adam Deese was a freshman basketball player for Rehoboth who died in an automobile accident the week of the Classic in 1999. In remembering the love Deese had for the game of basketball, his parents, Paula and Blue Deese, would you please step forward, will present this year's Adam Deese Award. The Adam Deese Award this year goes to Donald Cobb of Eufaula. And now presenting our championship trophies. The fourth place team, Charles Henderson High School of Troy. Would you please come forward and receive your trophy? The third place trophy goes to the Eufaula High School Tigers, coached by Mike Henderson, last year's championship coach. The Eufaula High School Tigers, please come forward.
It's Nate Frazier. You know from this area, Nate's been on.
The second place trophy goes to the Northview High School Cougars. We're going to start a new tradition tonight. Before we present the final trophy, Coach Terry Goodson, would you come forward? Coach Terry Goodson and I go back a long way on the tennis court. Coach Goodson, in your first year as coach at Dothan High School, how does it feel to win this tournament?
Feels great. We'd like to thank all of our crowd for coming out tonight.
And now presenting the Home Trophy to our first place team, Mr. Tim Shirley of Home Company presents the championship trophy to the Dothan High School Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out and supporting this tournament. Please drive safely and have a happy new year.
Okay, Mitt, there you have it. There's your winners tonight. And, yeah, we point out, and on your screen right now, you're going to see some totals. Dothan, of course, becomes the 6th Classic Championship winner, and they lead the series all time now as they defeat Northview by a score of 37-33. And you want to touch on the leading scores for both teams.
Right, Bobby, the leading scorer and MVP of the tournament was Julius Harper. He had 12, followed by Lorenzo Thomas with 10, and Dennis Brinson had 7. Now, for the losing Northview Cougars, number 10, Michael Abbott, number 14, had 10, followed by Kennedy with 9 and Forrester with 6. And the main thing tonight was number 1, Xavier Gibson only had 5 points in the game, Bobby, and he was averaging nearly 18 points for the series.
And with Dothan getting that win tonight, becomes the all-time leader in this series. And also, it's a huge win for first-year coach Terry Goodson. So you know he's got to feel good about everything.
Oh yeah, Bobby, he really has to, because you know, it hadn't been a great season, but Dothan came in with a winning record. And this seems, you know, every year at the tournament, they seem to be in the thick of things. You know, they played the championship game last year and lost, I think, by 1 point at the buzzer or something. Right. So they're always in the thick of things. And so the tradition continues here this year with under the new leadership of Coach Gibson. So we want to congratulate the Dothan Tigers for an outstanding performance throughout the tournament, and we want to congratulate all the teams that participated, and we want to especially thank the Dothan Eagle, the Dothan Progress, for being so cooperative and sponsoring this event. This is a great event for the city of Dothan, and we want to thank the city of Dothan for their participation, and all of the sponsors that you see their banners around the Civic Center. We want to say thanks to you for your support for making this event what it is.
And let me point out, as we've done close to the end of our broadcast each time, if you would like copies of this game, any of the games that we covered during the tournament, just call our office, 793-2722, and the receptionist will take your order for a DVD or a VHS tape. They'll give you the prices, and if you buy multiple copies, we'll give you a little bit of a discount there. But it's a great keepsake, and you might want to pick yourself up one. So we're going to wrap it up here for the Dothan Civic Center for this 23rd Annual Holiday Prep Classic. The Dothan Tigers win it tonight 37-33. For my partner in crime here in Mitt Kirkland, this is Bobby Price and Stephen Short, our cameraman, saying good night from the Dothan Civic Center.